Hi everyone, my name is Ashley and with scrappinash.blogspot.com. I had so much fun making my first tutorial that I'm back for a second one. The first one was coloring with copics with Riley. This one's going to be the same thing. I use my copics all the time, so please don't get annoyed. But I'm going to be coloring a dump truck, but I'm very excited to show off a new product that I just bought from a local scrapbook store, and it's from Muddpuddles.net. And this is their Malibu beach, and it kind of looks like sand. It's very, very cool, so I can't wait to show you. First thing we're going to do is color the wheels, and I'm going to use C7. And if you haven't watched my first video, which is located under videos and tutorials on the right hand side of my blog, but I mentioned that you should color in small little circles so that you keep your edges wet to prevent those color lines or streaking. Okay, and then when I'm finished with this, I'm going to use a lighter color for the inside of the wheels. And I'm going to use C5 for the inside, just for some shadowing, and also for the fender. And around the top of the grill. Okay. And I'm going to stay in that same family, and I'm going to do C1, which is very, very light gray, and it's going to be just for the windows and the inside grill piece. Okay. Y08 for some headlights. And now time for the truck, and I have decided to color it red, and RV29, which is crimson, is what I'm going to choose to do it in. I almost decided to do it in blue, so you might see another card made with the blue one. And again, coloring in small circles. And like I've mentioned before, if there's something you want me to do a tutorial on, please feel free to email me, scrappinashley@hotmail.com, or if I am on Facebook if you find me. But I love to hear input, or just leave a comment on my blog. I do read every single one. Okay, there's that. And I'll probably go ahead and color that red as well. I want the whole truck to be red. This is my first time coloring this image. My mom actually has a stamp, so when we bought this new product, the Muddpuddles, I needed to stamp off some of her images. So thank you, Mom. Okay, almost done. Okay, so there's the truck. RV29, so I'm going to do, if I want some shading, I'm going to use R37, just to kind of give it some shadowing at the bottom and at the top up here, from where the sun would hit it. And remember, the blender pen takes away color, so we're just going to go over our coloring lines to blend them. Okay. And if you watched my first video, you know I talked about kind of making it look like that the images aren't just floating or standing in space. So there's C1, just a quick little shadow. And I'm going to go ahead and use E33, which is sand, how appropriate, color, just to put something. Now I am going to try to cover it with that new product, so, but just in case it starts to flake off or if I miss a piece, there is some color. Okay. And I'm going to take my colorless blender. I'm just gonna go over the truck a little. I think a dump truck is kind of weathered and beaten, not really taken care of. And you can see how it's lightening all the lighting, you know, lighting all those colors. Okay, so now it's time for the new product. It is very cool. Like I said, muddpuddles.net. And I do suggest using a scrap piece of paper. I'm just using an old Joanne's ad. Okay. And on the website, he says it is best to pretend it is like frosting and to use a cake thing. And since I took all those Wilton classes, I have plenty of spatulas. But you kind of just want to put it on. And it's kind of tricky for this one because I have it in a certain area that I want it on. I'll show you another sample that I did where I just pretty much slabbed it on. And you'll see it really does look like sand, and dirt is so cool. I can tell I will be needing a new bottle pretty soon. And dump truck is a little tricky, just because I really don't want it to go outside of the dump truck lines. Okay, and cleanup is easy if you have any, which I actually did pretty good. But what you would do, it is easier to use a spatula or a cake, and you would just scrape off your excess, take it to the jar, and just put it on. Now he does have some videos on his website, and obviously you do want to wash your spatula, and I would probably recommend not using it in the kitchen or cakes anymore. That's just a personal thing, but that is now the craft room. So there it is, Malibu Beach, muddpuddles.net, and again he has a ton of different ones. I don't know if you can tell, but it really looks like sand and dirt. So I'm going to make a card for him, and I will post pictures of what that looks like. I do have a sample to show you. I used the product on the Riley card on the beach. The green is Flower Soft, which is shamrock green color, and then this is that. And I probably did this probably about 2 hours ago, and it's completely dry. So, and I put it on pretty thick, but cool product. So if you have it, try it out, and please let me know if you want to watch any more videos and what you want to see. But I'm Ashley at scrappinash.blogspot.com. Thank you for watching.